Good afternoon, everybody. So I hope you guys are doing well. Um, I know you guys. We did a science test, but I unfortunately did not hear from anybody, so I was not kind of impressed with this. Could you guys go to page number 635 in the blue book, please? Have you done this test or passages? I don't think so. Did we decide the order of the passages for this? I don't think so. Okay. So what's going to happen today to accommodate some of the questions I was expecting you guys did not ask, so I'm going to make some changes. So what I would like you to do is I'm going to give you guys, I would say, 40 seconds to review all the 7 passages, select the first 2, okay? We're going to do 2 passages at a time, and I want to make sure that you have any questions. This is the last science time we are doing it, okay? I really, really want to know if you have any questions, okay? Everybody ready? Your 40 seconds, your time starts now. Only the first 2 you would do. Time's up. As I said, this is such an important step, especially for the first 2 rounds. We got to get right. Anybody volunteer what you picked? Yeah, go ahead. How many have 1 and 3? Anybody online has 1 and 3? Okay, yeah. Any other combinations?
7 and 3.
Huh?
7 and 3.
How many have 7 and 3? Come on, we're not doing good. Yeah.
I did 3 and 1.
1, 3, 3 and 1, okay. Any other combinations? Yeah.
2 and 7.
How many have 2 and 7? Online students, can you hear me? Okay, good. Do you want to share from online what you guys have selected? Anybody?
1 and 3.
Okay, a lot of 1 and 3. Okay. Okay, let's see. Good. 2 is table. You don't want to do table. 3 is really good. I would have done 3 and 1. Okay. So 3 has 5 questions. 1 has 5 questions, 10 questions, okay? I'm gonna give you guys 7 minutes. I'm gonna be controlling the time today, okay? After 7 minutes, I'm gonna ask if you need more time, and I'm gonna give additional 1 more time. But I expect you to be done in 7 minutes, okay? And you, after that, if you have any questions, you must speak up. This is your last chance for science. Clear? 7 minutes, your time starts now. Good luck. Passage 3 and 1. Time's up. Does anybody need time? Does anybody need time? Yeah. Anybody else? Okay. Yeah, 1 more minute. This is for everybody if you want to go back and chime on those questions. But that additional minute is for everybody, just not for those students. Okay, time's up. Okay. I'll be reading out passage question number 1 through 5. This is 1 through 5, okay? A, H, D, G, A. Keep track of your mistakes, so we'll be counting at the end, okay? 11 to 15. 11 to 15. CFB. JA. All right. Did anybody get all correct? 1, 2, 3 online. 1 wrong. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Anybody, any questions?
Can we do number 13?
Okay, let me write it down. 13, okay.
Can we do number
5. Yeah. So I have 5, 13, and 15.
3?
Sorry?
Number 3.
Which one is that? Sorry?
Number
3, okay.
3. Number 1.
Okay. I have 1, 3, 5, 13, 15. All right. Now, you will get 25 seconds to select the next 2 passages. 25 seconds to select the next 2 passages. Your time starts now. Time's up. Somebody volunteered. What 2 you have picked?
7-6.
7, 6. How many have 7, 6? Oh, a lot of people here have 7, 6. Any other combinations?
6, 7.
7, 6, 6, 7. Okay. Any other combinations? Let's see. I'm not just gonna accept till I review it. Okay. So I'm gonna take a look at it. 7 is good. I would start with 7. I would do 7, 6. Did he say 6, 7 or 7, 6?
7, 6.
Somebody said 6, 7. You said 6, 7. Okay. The reason is less reading, one table. 6 has more reading, more tables, and a graph. So very important not to make that mistake, okay? Especially the first two selections. So you have a total of 12 questions. So we use 7 minutes. I'm gonna be giving you guys now 9 minutes. Your time starts now. 9 minutes. 7, 6. Time's up. Anybody needs additional minute?
Yes, please.
Okay, one moment then. You all can go back to any of these questions. Time's up. Let's go to question number 1. You have to identify yourself who have asked so that I can address to you directly. I don't know who asked one. Yeah, you did? Okay. According to figure 2, the lake clay deposit is thinnest at which of the following locations? Lake clay is the one with the horizontal lines in the figure 2. At Genola, you can see it's hardly just starting. Do you see that one?
I don't know if you're like asking a question.
This is Genola. It starts like this. This is Genola right here, and this is where the lines are. So there is hardly any thickness. Make sense? Remember though, question number 1 is usually easy. So don't overthink. Not that every question is like that, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Question number 3. Who asked 3? Okay. Yeah, please make sure to identify yourself. According to figure 2, as the thickness of the lake clay increases from Genola to site 2, the thickness of the bedrock, looking at the graph, decreases from Genola to site 2 because bedrock is the vertical lines.
I think I read that wrong.
Yeah. Remember one thing, the question number 1 and 3 had negative fudge factors. That means you would have lost a lot more than 1 point. Make sense? Okay, so I know some of you are taking, how many of you are taking the this Saturday test, ACT test? 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody online? Okay, first of all, I want to say good luck, all the best. And I want to identify, make a comment here. If there's any advice I would like you to leave today with, or for anybody for that matter, read the question completely and correctly. Okay? Have a study plan from tonight to the Thursday evening. Friday evening, you should relax, not be studying. Actually, honestly, you should be relaxing, focusing, just getting the body rest. Sounds good? And you gotta have a study plan, and you need to be calm. And when you're taking the test, you should be focusing on that question, not the previous one or the next one that might have come up. Sounds good? Stay focused. Patience is key, and preparation is key. Preparation, preparation, preparation. Sounds good? But read the question correctly and completely. Question number 5. Who has 5? Yeah. 5 is a good one. Great Salt Lake is fed mainly by 3 tributary rivers that deposit large amounts of minerals into its waters. The lake is salty because it has no outflow of water other than evaporation. Now, which is predominantly mineral free. If local temperatures were to decrease significantly while freshwater rain were to increase significantly, what would be the likely resulting change? Now let me forget about the passage actually. Let me use a simple logic, okay? If you have salt in the water, in the ocean, even the lake water, when it gets cold, okay, what happens to the salt? It becomes solid. It doesn't mix with water easily, right? So the salinity is basically salt in the water, dissolved in the water, right? So more hotter it gets, more it dissolves. Colder it gets, less it dissolves. So there's less salt in the water when it's cold. And if you add more water, does the saltiness increases or decreases? Decreases because you have more water and less salt. So the answer is A. And it is kind of referenced in the second paragraph in the passage 1. It says, over time, increasing temperatures in North America caused the lake to begin drying up, leaving Great Salt Lake, basically. So that's where it is, right? More hot it gets, more water goes away, more salt is in the water. Question number 13. Who asked 13? Okay. When the thermometer was in 40 degrees Celsius water, so I went to the water temperature, figure 1. In time between 0 and 2 seconds, so remember the 40 degrees Celsius is the small dotted one at the bottom. Between 0 and seconds, approximately how rapidly in degrees Celsius per second was the temperature resisted by the thermometer changing? At 2 seconds, it was around 30 degrees Celsius. At 0 seconds, it was 20. So it went up by 10 degrees Celsius in 2 seconds. What was your answer? I'm curious now.
I put 10.
But it's not in 1 second, it is in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Again, correctly and completely. Lily, those are silly mistakes, okay? You need to avoid that, okay? 1, I'm okay with, not more than 1. It's gonna hurt you. Who has 15? Yeah. According to passage, at which of the following did the thermometer register the highest reading? Now, water temperature, all 4 answer solutions are water temperature. 60 is at the top. Okay, so that should be the one leading in all situations. And more time it elapses, higher is the temperature from 4 seconds versus 2 seconds. So answer is 6 degrees at 4 seconds. What was your answer, Owen?
I put C, but I just read it wrong. So I just...
That's why graphs are the best way, but you have to be focused. Remember the 2 keywords when I taught you guys ACT science: focus and patience. Sorry, focus and practice. Practice before, focus during. And I cannot emphasize, because these are not difficult questions, it's just that can happen, but you want to avoid that. Easy questions don't make mistakes, because it's going to really come back and haunt you. Passage 6 and 7, I'm going to go from 29 to all the way to 40. Let's go. CJB. JAF.
34 BJ.
Sorry? AHC. FCH.
Could you repeat 29 through 31?
29 to 31. CJB.
Can we go over number 34?
1 second, hold on. How many got all correct in these 2 passages? 1. 1 wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 wrong. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, somebody asked me a question online.
Yeah, can we go over number 34, please?
34. Okay. Anything else?
36.
36. So I have 34 and 36 so far. All right. Now we are left with 3 more paragraphs, passages, right? So I don't want to time this one because, so what are the order we want to decide for the remaining three? We are left with 2, 4, and 5. What's the order?
Two, five, four.
2, 5, 4. Okay. How many agree for 2, 5, 4? Okay. Any other combinations? I would have done, by the way, 5, 2, 4. And my reason is I do agree that 5 is a long passage, but it's a data table. 2 has word and phrases. Remember we talked about this, right? Right? So this is where the judgment is. Again, is 2, 5, 4 wrong? I don't think so. But I would have been more comfortable with numbers than tables. Remember, larger the table, more scarier it gets. So, are you guys want to do 2, 5, 4? I'm okay with that. It's you are gonna do it. I just want to get a consensus. Gotta speak up. This is your test, not mine.
5, 2, 4.
Okay, one says 5, 2, 4. You okay with 2, 5, 4? You can say that. No, don't hesitate. If you feel very confident, we do 2, 5, 4. I just want to I want you guys to speak up.
I think 2, 5, 4.
2, 5, 4? Okay. I would like you guys to now only do passage 2. Okay? Only passage 2. There are 5 questions, and I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Okay? You might need a little bit more time after that. We'll see. So, passage 2 only. Your time starts now. I gave a extra 1 minute. Looks like many people wanted to do that. So, all right. Before that, let's go to those questions. 34 and 36. Who asked 34?
I did.
Okay. If some of the water-soluble contents found in all of the fruits tested in experiment to absorbed light of the same wavelength as the compound formed with the sulfite and the coloring agent, how would the measurements have been affected? Now remember, there is sulfite and the coloring agent that is absorbing the light. Now if there is water also absorbing the light, then it will absorb more light. So compared to actual sulfite concentration, the sulfite concentration apparently measured would be higher because it's not just now sulfite and its agent, coloring agent, it's also going to be the water also. So it'll have more higher readings.
So, did I need to know about, like, as prior knowledge?
No.
Or-
It's saying that if the sulfite and coloring agent are absorbing, if there is something else that absorbs the same light, the total number, for example, for raisins is 0.668. It will be more than 0.668 at the time, because it has now 3 things absorbing instead of 2 things. Now, I would definitely not call this as a prior knowledge question. 36. Who asked 36? Okay. The energy required to melt 1 mole of iron at 1535 degrees Celsius and constant pressure of 180 m is, look at the table, it says for iron 13.8.
Yeah, this was right.
You guys need to be focused. You need to be focused. These are simple questions, okay? All right, passage 2. So we have spent 7, 9, 16 plus 6, 22 minutes. Okay. Passage number 2, question number 6 to 10. HBH CF. Repeat. HBH CF. How many got all correct? 1, 2, 1 wrong. 1, 2, 3, a lot of people. Okay. Here's what I would like you to do, and I would make sure that you guys listen to this carefully. Step number 1. For passage 2, if you have made any mistakes, I want you to work on it. If you still don't get it, you're gonna text me. I know, based on what I'm seeing, you guys don't like to text me, but that's your choice. I can only take horse to the water here. That's all I can do. Step number 2, you're left with 2 more passages, right? We did 2, we are left with 5 and 4, right? Write on this. So we have used so far 6 plus 7, 13 plus 9, 22 minutes, and 1 minute in selection of the page, 23. You have a 12 minutes. You want to write it down, you'll forget it otherwise. You have 12 minutes to complete passage 5 and 4 at home today. Yeah, that's all the time you have, okay? So goal is to take the remaining 2 passages, grade it, work on the mistakes. And if you still have any issues, you gotta text me. Am I making myself clear? Good. Okay, again, students taking the April 5th ACT test, all the very best. Work really hard. This is one of the most important tests of your life. Whether people tell you or not, agree or not, is a different story. Ivy Leagues are just getting back all ACTs and SATs back starting this year. Did you know one simple data point? You know, remember during COVID there was test optional? They found out now the students that did not submit their ACTs and SAT scores, that group of students had 1 full point GPA lower than students who had submitted ACTs and SAT scores. So now they're not going to experiment anymore. ACTs and SATs are coming back in full swing. Initially, it was again just for scholarship for the last 4 or 5 years. Now it's coming back for admissions as well. So if you don't have a good ACT, SAT score, you're eliminating yourself for not only now scholarships, but the first step, that is admissions as well. Take it however you want it, but choice is very simple. If you don't have, every point is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of scholarships. Sounds good? Whether you go to a community college, a state college, or a Harvard, doesn't matter. Every point will convert into thousands of dollars. Sounds good? I expect you guys to take this seriously. I think that I'll let you know when the results will be available. I think it's April, 10 days after that. Usually it's the results. It's always on a Tuesday. So I can actually tell you when the results, I think it should be April 15th, but let me confirm that. April 15th it is. Sounds good? Game on, all the best. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good day.